Shri Matre Namaha Kurakataksham Ambal Anugraham Paripurnam. Now, in this video, I'm going to walk you through what is actually Varamahalakshmi Vrata Puja. Why do we do this Varamahalakshmi Vratam? And what is the step-by-step guide for the 3 days puja? The first day, what you have to do; second day, what you have to do; third day, what you have to do; how you have to do the Yathasthanam. I'll be walking you through in this video. So stay with me till the end. Learn what are the steps that you should be following and do the Varamahalakshmi Vrata Puja in your home in a very simple and yet powerful way. So let us start. This year, Varalakshmi Vratam is on 21st August 2026, and in some of the Panchangam, it is mentioned as 28th August 2026. So, whichever Panchangam you are going to follow, as per your tradition, follow that particular date and perform this Varalakshmi Vrata Puja. In my home, it is on 21st August 2026. Before I start the step-by-step guide of how to perform Varalakshmi Vrata Puja, I just want to give you one important instruction. You don't have to do an elaborate decoration if you can't do. Even simple decoration is absolutely fine. Just putting a simple blouse piece on the kalasham is also fine. You don't have to worry about doing an elaborate decoration. If you are interested to do, if you want to do, if you can do, then you can. It is not must and mandatory. The mandatory is you should have a kalasham. Or if you don't have a tradition of having kalasham, mandatory is having a photo is absolutely sufficient. Photo of Mata Mahalakshmi is more than sufficient. This is the first. Second, is mantra needed to do the puja? Absolutely yes. You can't dilute by saying, if you don't know to chant mantra, it is okay. We just say this and do the puja. If that is the case, only bhakti is sufficient. Yes, bhakti is sufficient. But along with that, doing the puja in a proper way is going to instill the divine power into the puja ritual that you are doing, into invoking the devata. Here I'm talking about Mata Mahalakshmi as Vara Mahalakshmi in this auspicious day. It is very important that you learn to chant. That's the reason I'm going to give you step-by-step process, because you can't dilute by saying because you don't know to chant mantra, it's okay that you don't chant any mantra at all. Do simple puja. So you can learn anything. So you can take a sankalpam to asking Mata Lakshmi to help you learn the mantras and learn to chant. You can learn anything. And coming to Kalasham, again there is tradition. In some of the tradition, the the Kalasham is filled with rice, and on top of that coconut is kept with the betel leaves. This is one kind of tradition. Some kind of tradition, in the Kalasham, they put all the Mangala Dravyas, betel nut, betel leaf, turmeric stick, then kumkum, and then even coin or a gold coin or a silver coin in the kalasham, and that they will keep as kalasham. Some of the tradition, they will fill the water, and in the water they add all the mangala dravyas like elaichi powder, nutmeg powder. They make the powder and put that in the kalasham, and on top of that they keep the coconut. So whichever tradition that you follow the same. There is no right or wrong. It depends upon the family tradition. In my home, in the Kalasham, we keep the Mangala Dravyas, and on top of that, we keep the betel leaves, and on top of that, we keep the coconut. In some of the family tradition, they keep the mango leaves, and then top of that, they keep the coconut. Whichever tradition you follow, just follow the same for the Kalasham. Another important thing, in some of the tradition, the coconut itself is considered as Ambal, and the puja is done to the coconut kalasham itself. In some of the tradition, you have the face of Mahalakshmi, which you use. So on top of the coconut, we keep that face of Mahalakshmi, like how I do in my home. And on to that, we will be performing the puja. Now, again, this is a tradition. Whichever tradition you follow, if you have the face of Lakshmi and you do that tradition, you follow the tradition. Otherwise, you do to the photo itself. Traditionally, Varamahalakshmi Puja is done in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and of course Telangana and Karnataka. In North, it is not celebrated this day, but you can invoke Mata Lakshmi into your home on this auspicious day, even if you are not having the tradition of doing this puja. Do it as a Lakshmi puja that you will be doing on Deepavali. So you can absolutely do. The only thing is, The only difference is you have to have the kalasham, you have to establish the kalasham only and only if it is part of your tradition, part of your tradition as per your family. Each family have their own traditions. So do not establish kalasham if it is not part of your tradition, but you can just do the puja to the Mahalakshmi photo itself. If you don't have Mahalakshmi photo, you can do this puja to the Sri Meru that you may have. So have this in mind. This vratam is to be performed and followed by the women of the house and the girls of the house. So let us understand about Varamahalakshmi. The word Vara means boon, blessing, that which is granted. Lakshmi, you know who is Mata Lakshmi is. Lakshmi should never be understood as merely money. When we say Lakshmi, we are speaking about Sampath, the abundance that sustains your life, because it is Ashta Lakshmi who gives you knowledge in the form of Vidya Lakshmi, food and grain in the form of Dhanya Lakshmi, courage in the form of Dhairya Lakshmi or Veera Lakshmi, family harmony, money in the form of Dhana Lakshmi, children and continuation of lineage in the form of Santana Lakshmi, the growth and power in the form of Gajalakshmi. So it is Ashtalakshmi that you are invoking as Varamahalakshmi. It is called Varamahalakshmi Vrata Puja or it is called as Varalakshmi Vrata Puja. Both are same. When you are going to offer Varalakshmi Puja, don't reduce your prayer to just asking Amma, give me money, give me more money. Instead, you just ask to give sampath required for you to lead your life dharmically. So this changes the bhavam with which you are going to start performing this vratam in your home. You have to arrange for the puja items. You need a kalasham, the kalasham can be brass, copper or silver. You need akshatai, which you prepare with raw rice. You need coconut for the kalasham and you need a coconut for Naivedyam. So have 2 coconuts. You need mango leaves, you need turmeric powder, chandanam, kumkumam. You need flowers for offering the puja. You need tulsi leaves to offer the puja. And then you need betel leaf, betel nut, 5 varieties of fruits. Or if you are not able to get at least one fruit, banana or apple, whichever fruit you are able to arrange. And then you need and then of course you need lamp, you need ghee to light the lamp, you need wick, incense stick, camphor, and if you the tradition is there to have Lakshmi Mugam, have the Lakshmi face. So clean the Lakshmi face, apply kajal to Ambal, and decorate it with whatever you have, and keep it ready as per your family tradition, which is a used one, not a new one. In our tradition, when you're getting married, the first year of marriage, the Lakshmi Mugam will be given. So which you buy, you have to use the same Lakshmi Mugam throughout your life. And then you need the yellow sacred thread, that is sarada, that we use to be tied on your right wrist, and then the Naivedyam, tambulam that you have to prepare. So all these things are you have to make it ready so that you can do the puja comfortably the next day. So these are the puja items that you need to arrange. The day 1 is about the preparation, doing the alankaram, the decoration, and welcoming Amba into your home. So wherever you are deciding to do this puja, clean the area where you are going to invoke Mata Mahalakshmi. To prepare the puja pitam, wherever you are going to start the puja, apply turmeric paste and then apply kolam or rangoli. On that you can place a wooden plank or a puja platform, whichever you have. Spread the coconut, spread banana leaf on that. Keep a brass plate on that. Keep the kalasham. Keep the kalasham. You don't have to do elaborate decoration. If you can do. Otherwise, simply place the kalasham on top of it. Put a small blouse piece around and just put some jewels if you have. Otherwise, it is absolutely fine. You can just apply chandanam, kumkumam, and you can start the puja the coming day. So the first day is just preparing, doing the alankaram and preparing the place where you are going to do the puja. This is provided you have a tradition of keeping kalasham. If it is not there, then on the leaf, banana leaf, keep the Varalakshmi photo itself. Yeah, so you decide. Then what you have to do in the evening, between 5:30 to 6:30, light the lamp, and you can sing whatever song you know of Lakshmi and do the Naivedyam. The Naivedyam has to be Mudgana Naivedyam, which means Pongal. Prepare Pongal and do a Naivedyam. I have done a video, shorts video. I'll be sharing the link of that video below this in the description. You can go through that, learn to prepare that Naivedyam, offer Naivedyam to Ambal, do the Karpura Arti, and the puja is done. That's the simple puja that you do. On our Mahalakshmi Day, which is on 21st August 2026, wake up early, take head bath, wear clean traditional clothes, go to your puja room, light the lamp first, go to your kitchen, prepare the Naivedyam, then come to the, once the Naivedyam is ready, then you can start your puja. Early morning, also clean your door, the threshold of your main door has to be cleaned. Apply turmeric paste, apply kumkum, and put flowers, apply and also decorate your main door with toranam, the mango leaves toranam. Go to your puja room, in front of Amba, light lamp, the ghee lamp, take the Lakshmi, come out of the home, and you have to enter your home as though Mahalakshmi is facing your home. Yeah, just enter your home, and you can sing Bhagya the Lakshmi Barama if you know, and enter your home. Your children should be ringing the bell, and as you enter, bring the kalasham into your home and go to your puja room wherever you have prepared the peetam, place the ambal, and sit down to start the puja. Before you start the puja, keep that how many other members of Sumangali are there in your home, including small girls. One for ambal. The remaining, whichever number of family members you have, female, married, unmarried, girls, Sumangali have to wear. So whatever is the numbers, that number of thread you have to have and keep it near Ambal, and then start the puja. Then you have to take a akshata and flower in your hand, do the Ganapati puja. So what you have to do, you have to say Shuklam Bharadram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigno Prashantaye Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighnam Kurme Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Chant this and put the turmeric, the akshata and the flower to the Ganesha, and invoke Ganesha and say to remove this mantra is to seek Ganesha's blessing to remove all the obstacles from your, so that you can do the puja comfortably. So that is the first step. Second, invoke your Kuladevata. You chant Om Kuladevataye Namaha and invoke your Ishtadevata, and then take the Sankalpam. Take a turmeric, take akshata and flower in your hand and take the Sankalpam. So the Sankalpam to take is this. Mamopata samasta turitakshaya dvara Shri Parameshwar Prityartham Asmin Punyatithau Shri Varalakshmi Devata Prityartham Mama Sakutumbasya Kshema Sthairya Virya Vijaya Ayuhu Arogya Abhivriddhyartham Dharmartha Kama Moksha Chaturvida Phala Purushartha Siddhyartham Dirgha Saumangalya Abhivriddhyartham Shri Varalakshmi Vrata Pujam Cha Karishye. After taking the Sankalpam, put the akshata and the flower near the kalasham. I have done a Shodashopachara Puja detailed video. I have done for Lalitambika. I'll be sharing that link below this video. Instead of Shri Lalitambikaye Namaha Asanam Samarpayami, you have to say Shri Varalakshmi. And below this video, I have given a Shodashopachara Puja guide. You can download that and follow the Shodashopachara Puja. The Shodashopachara Puja is Asanam, Argyam, Padyam, Achamaniyam, Snanam, Vastram, Gandham, Kunkumam, Akshata, Vastram, Gandham, Kunkumam, Pushpam, then offering Ashtotara Shatanamavadi Puja, which means chanting 108 namams of Mata Lakshmi and offering the puja. And after that, it is Dhupam, Deepam, Naivedyam. So this is the Shodashopachara Puja. I have given the guide below this video, PDF guide. Download that and perform the puja to Mata Lakshmi. You can also chant Mahalakshmi Ashtakam and conclude the puja. Now, after the puja is done, in some of the tradition, there is Varalakshmi Vrata Katha that has been recited. So if you have that tradition, follow that. In our tradition, it is not there. So if you have a tradition of reading the Vrata Katha, do read the Vrata Katha and then offer Naivedyam. We have kept the sarada, the yellow color thread in front of Ambal. Take that sarada and you have to tie that in your right hand. So that's how you complete the puja. And once you have tied the sarada, then you offer your namaskaram to Mata Lakshmi and do the pradakshina namaskaram. And after you offer your namaskaram, pray not only for yourself but pray for everyone, your family, your Guru Parampara, the entire Loka Samasa Sukhino Bhavantu. That should be your prayer. And then you can consume the prasadam that you have offered the Naivedyam. Now, is it necessary to fast? No, it is not necessary to fast. Whatever Naivedyam that you have prepared, you can consume, and you can also distribute that to the Sumangali. You can invite Sumangali, offer Tabulam to them as well. So this is how you do the puja on Varamahalakshmi Day. In the evening of Varamahalakshmi Day, light the lamp again. You can sing songs if you know, or you can just do a Panchopachara puja and conclude the puja for the day. Now, this is on the second day. If you're interested to know the exact step-by-step demonstration where I'll be giving you a demonstration of how to perform the Shodashopachara Puja, then you can enroll into my Shakti Upasana course. You will not only be learning how to perform Varanakshmi Vrata Puja, but you'll be learning the entire Shakti Upasana. It is a complete course where you'll be learning how to chant Lalita Sahasranamam with meaning, with a proper pronunciation. You'll be learning to chant Durga's Saptashloki. You'll be learning to chant Devi Khatkamala Stotram. You'll be learning to chant Mahalakshmi Ashtotra Shatanamavali. You'll be learning how to do the puja step by step along with the sankalpam, a detailed sankalpam for that particular day's tithi as well. So you can enroll into the course where I'll be taking you through the puja practically step by step so that you follow along and perform the puja with clarity and with right bhava. You can enroll now. The link to join the Shakti Upasana I have given in the description below. You can go through that and join my community. Now there is one more important step of Varamahalakshmi Vratam that you should be doing, which is to conclude. So on the third day, we'll be doing a Punar Puja and the Yathasthanam. Let me explain how you have to do that. Third day is the important part, which is the Punar Puja and Yathasthanam. Punar Puja is doing the puja again. So the Saturday morning on 22nd August 2026, again, they wake up early, take bath, wear clean traditional clothes, go to the puja room wherever you have done the puja, light the lamp again, and do the Panchopachara puja. Again, you have to do Naivedyam. You can do curd rice as Naivedyam and do the Aarti to Ambal and thank Mata Mahalakshmi for accepting the puja and bless your family. And then now you have to do the Yathasthanam, moving the Kalasham. It is like sending off the divine whom you have invited for the puja. So what you have to do, take a akshata and flower, put it on the Kalasham or the photo and say Yathasthanam Pratisthapayami, which means I am moving the Kalasham and may the deity go to the original place. That is the meaning here. So move it towards the northern direction. Seek Ambal's blessing and say every year you should perform this puja with Ambal's blessing. So this is how you conclude the puja on the third day. If you have any questions, do let me know. I'll be happy to help you. Guru Kataksham Ambal Anugraham Paripurna.